Alright. Got everything all ready. Um, this race in Williams with Albon and Giovinazzi is going to be Australia. Uh, in practice one, both Albon and Giovinazzi and Gio both wrecked. So they kind of messed up a little bit on their car parts a bit. Not too much though. Luckily, it's just their practice parts that they have messed up on, and not their race parts. So I'll take that. I think the gearbox is probably the worst one out of all of them for Geo here. But we have uh, we have Australia, and yeah, we go ahead and get into the qualifying. So far, we have been doing okay in terms of Williams type of terms. Williams is doing fine. I think we could definitely do a little better. Not too much. Not too much better, but we could do a little better. I'm just gonna wait a little bit longer because I don't actually. I have 3 laps. I might as well go and send them out now. Okay, I don't really care much about that. All right, send them out. Kind of messed up the timing a little bit. Like I kind of want them to have like kind of the same type of like close together, but it's fine. Okay, that's better. That's better. But seems like to me that so far this season, standings, drivers, Max Verstappen is tied with Sergio Perez so far, and I don't know what the negative DNF, -1 DNF is. Maybe it's for practice or something. But Sergio Perez is staying with Max Verstappen. Fernando Alonso's doing the same as he did when we first started this when we did this career mode, and also in real life. Carlos Sainz, George Russell, Charles, and there's us with Alex and Gio. So now with the final lap, we're going to start our final laps here. I think Haas will just finish their lap. Yeah, Madison. Madison finished his lap, and he's not that particularly good. So all we're trying to do here is get into Q2 and ultimately get into Q3. Madison, you got out of the way. You got out of the way for Alex. It's going to be a bit trickier for Gio, but he should get out of the way for Gio in a very nice, easy time. Nice and good. Okay, both were kind of good. 26-7, 26-6. Okay. Okay. Oh, I want to come up to some traffic. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Okay, good. And Gio's coming up the traffic too. So it'll be 19.2, 19.1. So I think Gio might be off by 3/10. Gio's going to be off by 3/10 to Alex. First lap, Alex goes ahead of the Haas, and Gio goes ahead of one Haas. That time is at 18.8, 19.2. So it's 4/10 that Gio's behind. So all this first few laps to do, which case I always do like 3 laps, is just to simply get them to be better in their lap each time out. That's what I try to do. 18.9. Okay, that's a lot better. That's a lot better, Gio. A lot better, Gio. And just try to have him get better. Alonso's on an out lap. So this might be the best that Alex will get right here. He's right behind. Oh my goodness, I can already tell that away from Alex. I can already tell he's pulling away from Alex. But I think this is going to be Alex's best time. Gio not get better, but oh really? Is the tires just falling off? I'm not sure. I'll see where we're at like the 5th minute. See where we're at. Whether I should send him out again or not. Gio is improved. Sector 1 and Sector 2. So Gio definitely has some time to make up. Gio has time that he can make up. And for me thinking that Alex has a bit more in him, I think that's a bit off. But, oh well. Oh well. It's good that Alex got a pretty decent lap in. Yeah, Alex got a pretty decent lap in. Oh wow. So now let's go ahead and bring. They should all come in. P11. Yep. P11. Yeah. So let's go ahead and probably put on new softs and just go from 3 laps down to 1. Yeah, let's go and do that. We might gain a 10th or so. I'm not quite sure. As our, I just saw Verstappen 12th. I'm like, wow. Verstappen is definitely going to get better than us. He definitely will. But Gio is actually at his peak, whereas Albon is not so. Truthfully believe Albon, if he at his peak, he could be either down as like going based off of Perez time, probably like 6/10. The peak will probably whenever a driver's at his peak confidence, the driver will drive about at least a 10th or 2 higher than their like best lap time. And wait a little bit longer. I'm definitely projecting Verstappen to overtake both my guys. I'm probably expecting either Magnussen or Hulkenberg to get ahead of one or both. Alright. It's probably time to send him out. I'm not sure. Maybe he's on an in lap. I'll go ahead and send him out. I don't know what he's gonna do, but oh well. The Alpine is probably gonna be behind us. The Alpine is probably gonna be behind us. But he's on an in lap, so that's fine. Albon will be cutting through the air. Albon will come through the air while Gio will try to get a good lap. Gio is still at his peak, so it's good. I'm expecting Albon to be a little bit better time. At the max, probably 1/10. I don't know if everybody will improve below me, but we're going out to find out. I'm not trying to get caught out here. And we are leading a very enclosed pack up front. I think that's Albon, or that is no. Excuse me. That'd be Ocon. Yeah, I think that's Ocon. Because Gasly is not come out, and I don't think Gasly will come out. So if we ever caught up to Ocon, it might be near the end of the lap. I know, like, for me, I've listened to some people on their tips and tricks. They say wait until the last second. So it's very tough to judge at times because sometimes everybody else is driving on different strategy than you, and they're going out differently. For me personally, I always say as long as you get underneath a minute, you'll be fine. 30 seconds is probably the best. So like 30 seconds is probably the best. Try not to try to, if you can time it every single time, hey, that's great. I can't do it all the time. I cannot do it. I try to at least leave myself like a minute of room. That way, if, for instance, if everybody else has gone out before me and I'm like, going to be the last person that's going to, you know, drive across the line, that I have some wiggle room whenever they do try to do that. And like I said, Verstappen goes ahead. So, if you take a look at the times, Alex Albon is going to have a 5-place grid penalty. We're actually kind of close to Lance Stroll and Pierre Gasly in Alpine. And Antonio, I'm expecting us to at least finish with points here in this race. At least finish with some points. Now we're in Q2. I'm happy. Yay! I'm happy. All right. So, thing is, I'm trying to at least keep one set of softs just in case. And if you take a look at this is 100%, 92%. I might lose 1/10 of performance. It says right here, I lose like 1/10 of performance. That's very ludicrous here. So yeah, that's 2/10. So 7/10. So pretty much in the race, it's probably best to go medium and soft in the race. So try to save many softs as you can, or even try to save as many mediums as you can. If you save 2 mediums just for a 2-stopper, in case, like, tire wear, you can save a soft at the end. Because like on 79% soft, 1/10, of which I know that's going to be a lot more. Honestly, I feel like that's going to be a lot more. That's my personal opinion. I feel like it's going to be a bit more. I think it's going to be like close to like a second or something like that. But that's me though. I just don't know much about some tracks with their track degradation. sending the guys out pretty early because last time I sent them out 15 minutes, they pretty much finished right around like the fifth or fourth minute. I think the fifth minute, and a little bit of time. So try to figure out what time to send out your guys to do three to two laps, 3 to 2 laps for the first laps of the qualifying. Try to do that because if you can figure out that hey, I can send these guys out at 15 minutes, they'll come in with like close to 3 minutes left to go. That way you can at least like send them out and they'll be close to peak. It'd be probably the best for qualifying. And like for me and the guys, will probably come back with about 5 minutes left. I'm taking these guys are gonna come in about 5 minutes left, or around 5 minutes, around that time. And like I said, it all depends on traffic and how they slow down. But like if they slow down a whole bunch, then that 5 minutes might be like about 6, 8 minutes, where it'll bring it down to like, oh, you have 3 minutes. Oh, you might have 3 minutes or 4 minutes left of the qualifying to bring them in, change their tire, change the fuel, and send them out. Which it only takes about 8 seconds for them to do. I know I say 8 seconds is not that bad, but 8 seconds compared to like what was it? If you're like judge it wrong, and your guys are not going to go out and do another great lap. Oh, he slowed down. So this is not going to be a good lap for Gio. That's just fine. Albon's in purple sectors for now. Medium and soft for the race should, mediums and soft should be good for the race. It should be. And Albon's time is 1:19. Oof, oof. That is huge. That is huge. Off by 9/10. But he was impeded, so he was impeded. And Gio probably got impeded again. That's fine. That's fine. Like I said, for me, just get the laps in. Just get the laps in. That's all I care about right now. And Albon finished at P12, where Gio's been compromised most of his lap time, so he hasn't got a clean lap. That was probably the cleanest lap he got. So if we take a look at the tire selection, everybody pretty much went on used tires. So the only people that are going to jump up huge is going to be our guys, because we're on way more used tires. Everybody's on like not that old set tire. So their lap times are going to be probably set in stone. They might improve at max 1/10, maybe 2. But let's take a look at this. He's very high. He's much higher than Q1. A little bit lower than Q2 and Q1 for Gio. But ultimately, they're coming in and they're going to be sent back out again in a few seconds. So it's all great for them. Whenever we bring them in, we'll see how much of a difference tire is going to be. 7/10, so 118.3. So their lap time is 118. Wait, hold on. No, that's best. Yeah, that's best lap time. Okay. Okay. So their best possible lap time is 118.3, possibly. So we just get rid of all the flying laps. Boom. If you can, send them out together. That way they could possibly, one could possibly, like, give a tow to the other. It's very good, like, to have a great driver. And then one driver who's going to probably piggyback off of them. Like, that's what Aston Martin should do. Have Alonso just be the guy, because I know Fernando will carry the Aston Martin up to P2, P3. And the closer Stroll can get to him, and also in the race. So yeah, everybody's starting to come out now. So it's probably best for me to go out right about now, just to try to see if I can, just so I will not be out of sync. Because if I were to wait, because this happened a few times to me as well, is where they sent out a whole bunch of guys, and I waited because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go out to 2:30. I go out at 2:30, or I go out like a little bit later, where all my drivers are out there, and they're like, okay, well, I'm just gonna do my own out lap here, and those guys finish their lap before my guy do. They can literally just mess up my entire lap, and that has happened where I had one guy go out on a lap. All of a sudden, everybody's coming in. Oh shoot! I gotta brake, or I gotta left for gas. Made a mistake. He didn't make the mistake, but I made a mistake for him, and he let off the gas. Didn't really finish that lap as good, and he'll start, which originally he should start like P10, P11. He'll start P15, or even probably P18. Yeah. Let's say we might have some traffic. We might have some traffic here with where are the in-lappers? Hamilton, he might be in the way. Alonso, he's not going to be. Not Leclerc. Carlos might be in the way. Russell's on a flyer. Stroll's on a flyer. Flyer. Gasly's on a flyer, and he's pulling Stroll along. So let's just take a look. All right, Perez ran wide. Let's do interval. Okay, Albon improved. Gio has not. It's fantastic. I want Gio to improve a whole bunch here, and he's not improving a whole bunch. So Albon might be the only guy that will improve. And we're coming up to Charles. Charles might just get out of the way. Yeah, he'll just get out of the way. So Gio looks like he's going to be knocked out Q2. That's what it looks like for Gio. Gio's probably going to knock out Q2. Alex will finish P10. P10. And Gio finish P14. I don't think we're going to hold that. I don't think so. And we have hold it. Oh my goodness. We have hold it. With Alex Albon, we've hold P10. Wow. Was there anybody ahead of us? Oh yeah, Pierre Gasly was ahead of us in Q1. Now he's knocked himself out in Q2. Wow. And Alex only improved by 0.001. So I'm happy that he improved or stayed the same. So it's fantastic. But Gio really dropped the ball there. He probably could have started if from his Q1 lap time. Probably could have started P12, but instead he's gonna start all the way back P14. I fully expect him to at least move up one, but yeah, we're right now we're better than Alfa Romeo, we're better than AlphaTauri, we're better than Oscar Piastri, and we might Antonio might be fighting with Nico, and Alex is fighting with Kevin and also Esteban and Pierre and Lando. So Alex is in the thick of things, fighting for the final point or two. So in Q3, I'm not going to use this tire. I'm not going to use this tire. So this tire, I'm saving that. I'm saving this tire for the race. That way I have a soft tire for the race. I cannot get my usual 3 laps in, so it's going to have to just be 2 laps. Or might be just be 1. And as simple as that. Just simply send him out. Just send him out. Just send him out. Send him out. Let him drive. Let him get some, I don't know what you call it, because they already got track acclimatized. Just get, for me, I usually try to go for the confidence, get higher confidence, because if he has peak confidence, he'll gain an extra tenth or two. And peak confidence is what I want to get. Because if I can get peak confidence from my drivers, then they can literally improve themselves. Ovic right now, he finished right now, probably going to be P10, honestly. He's probably going to finish P10, but I'm going to try to get higher. Try to see if I can get higher. Trying. So in this track, I could have waited another minute and probably been fine. So we got 118.7, 2 tenths off, be 118.5. He might just improve. Might. I'm not gonna say he's gonna improve, but he might just improve. Yeah, he's on very high, so we're gonna wait a little bit longer. Oops, wrong button. Press the wrong button. I think no, Verstappen is out on a flyer, not flyer, outlap. So Alonso's behind me, so I might hold up Alonso here. So everybody ahead of me is on a flyer. Everybody ahead of me is on a flyer, so I don't have to really truthfully worry about running into anybody being slow. I just gotta simply hope that Albon improves his time to be just a little bit better. And we're pretty much kind of dragging Fernando. Oh, we're not dragging Fernando. I guess we're not, or I guess we are. I'm not sure. But all I care about right now is Albon. Albon went green. I can foresee Albon getting better by 2 tenths. I can see that, but I don't necessarily see Albon getting anything other than 10th here. Yeah, there's a man. Russell finished ahead of Hamilton, which okay. Pretty much sticking pretty much to what the real life season is. Like I said, I wasn't expecting us to finish anywhere else other than 10th. Probably could have saved that tire for the race if I wanted to, but we actually gained about a tenth. We actually gained about a tenth, so I'm happy about that. He improved every single time, so I'm happy about that. I think this is where he'll have a grid place penalty. They have a 3 place grid penalty because of the crash in FP1 with Gio and him. Yeah, like I like the hards, but like honestly, I think what we could do is we can change it up here. Go soft, add a new stint. It's not going to be the hards. It's going to be the mediums because I don't think the hards are a good tire. I don't think they are. I don't think the hards are a good tire. I think mediums are the best tire to go to. So like if we look at that already, I'm like, it's a better strategy than going to soft, hard, medium. Better strategy than soft and hard, and it's better than the medium hard. And we have another medium, so just in case, like for instance, if there is a wreck around like lap 20 or so, I can put on a medium, or we could put on a hard. Yeah, we could put on a hard at lap 20 and go to the end of the race. Or for instance, at lap 40, if there's a wreck, I could just put on, I don't know, lap 40 be 28 more laps. I'm not sure. It's gonna be tough, but I'm gonna gamble because we're not in a spot where we can just simply like, oh, let's go medium to try to see if we can just hang on to the tire. No. So I know I'm pretty much going to go the same thing here for both cars. I might just put Gio on a medium. I might do that. I might do that because putting both drivers on the same lap, same strategy is just ridiculous, and it can come back and haunt me near the end. Even though I know probably the soft medium is probably going to be the best strategy, medium to soft for Gio. That way he's not on the same strategy as Albon. Now, of course, for me, always do 1 lap less. Always. Alright, do that. Yeah, it's 58 laps. Yeah, it's 58 laps. So, we are ready to go out there and hopefully get some points. So let's go ahead and see right here. See how we do well here. Oh, we have a good getaway. We have a good getaway. Oh, we have a good getaway. Oh, he left it off. He left it off. But we should get in a position back. So we gain a spot, lost a spot. What is everybody running right now? medium, soft, no hards. So everybody's pretty much know that hards are probably not the tire to go to right now, especially in the beginning race. Oh, I forgot to do this. I always like to do that. Just because I don't want to. I don't necessarily like to do that. Where I'm like needle picking everything. Be like, hey, overtake. Hey, top off. Hey, do neutral. Hey, do this. I don't necessarily think that's a great idea. I'll block the inside. Let me have Albutz go dive bomb the outside. Albon, you do have a chance. So that's fantastic. Balance. Yeah, Gasly and Albon are going to pretty much just be flip flopping spots here for a second. Yeah, we're probably going to have to go to. Oh man, he went switchback on me. Alright, let's go neutral. It's time to settle into the race. It's time to settle in the race. Yeah, it's time to settle into the race. Let's just settle into the race. DRS is enabled. Hopefully we can just use that as a springboard. Go faster. Sonoda just passed Gio. Albon is staying behind Hulkenberg for right now. But I know that I want Albon to follow this DRS train for a long time. There's a DRS train from Madison all the way down to Albon. And Gio is kind of holding up the back markers here from 15th all the way back. Like, Gio is the last medium runner. Everybody else is on soft from behind him. Well, best thing I like to do is take a look at the last lap. Yeah, Gio is pretty much doing his own pace right here because he has some space. And I think our space is like 124, like especially for Albon. Albon is probably like by himself like 123. It's probably like 123.9. 123, yeah, 123.9 or mid 123s. Whereas Gio's pace is probably going to be with the medium tires, probably like low 124s. So I hope let's go and take a look at the interval for a little bit. Whenever they cross the line, I'll take a look at the whatchamacallit, at the last lap. So Gio is only gaining a tenth. Only person that's kind of staying with Gio right now is Tsunoda. And Tsunoda is on worse tires than not worse tires, better tires than Gio. I think you won't start seeing a fall off in tire wear until you reach like 50% or even 60%. So as long as Albon continues to stay in the DRS of Hulkenberg, I think we stand a chance at just simply just pulling away from the back markers with Albon. Yeah, let's take a look at the last lap. 124.8. There. Yeah. That's just because Albon's all by himself a little bit. And he's starting to find some pace. I hope this will turn into a pass here shortly. I hope so. But I don't think we have to worry about De Vries, Piastri, Bottas, and Joe. I don't think we have to worry about them. I think for Gio, his biggest worry is Tsunoda. So if he can at least I don't know, just stay ahead of Tsunoda, he should be fine. Looks like Albon can probably do like a dive bomb here in a moment. This time to be a little bit more aggressive here. That way, and that's oh. He ran wide. How bad of a run wide did he do? I don't think it's that bad. Ooh. He just ran wide a little bit. So he just had oh, minor underfloor damage. So he's gonna have a little bit of a oh man. Yeah, corner speed. So fantastic. Yeah, Albon looked like he was going to have a very good overtake, probably going into turn one. Now is looking like he's probably going to have to drop back because of his underfloor damage, and that just annoys me a little bit. Wonder if he's going to gain or anything from this lap. I mean, he's still staying with him in a bit. He's still staying with him, but I just don't think he's going to be pass him. I think he has enough just to simply stay with him. I don't know. You might be able to pass him. Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's gonna get any close. Whoa, 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 whoa! He dive bombed him. He dive bombed him. Oh, come on, come on, stick it, stick it, stick it, stick it. Come on. Stay on the stay on the inside. He's gotta let us through. He's gotta let us through at some point. He's gotta let us through at some point. I know I'm pushing it, but I'm wanting to get this position away from Magnussen. Oh, okay. We both have DRS. This is like a proper right turn. Man, I just don't understand how we cannot, like, you know. There we go. Put the hammer down. Put the hammer down. He's using ERS. The more that we fight, the less time we'll have to catch up to Hulkenberg. The more we fight. So, there we go. We're pulling away. We pulled away from him. Happy about that. So, pretty much for like 2 sectors. For 2 sectors, we've been side by side. I count 3. Stay with him, Gio. Stay with him. There we go. Just use the DRS as a defense. Just use defense as DRS for defense. But yeah, look at that. We can literally probably leapfrog maybe a team or 2. Especially, I think it was Hulkenberg. Yeah, Hulkenberg who has the medium. Okay. We might be able to use the ERS again here shortly. That will probably get us to a 12th for Albon and might push us closer to Magnussen for Gio. But it seems like to me that yeah, it seems like to me that what we can do is just use ERS for a little bit and yeah, like wow, Norris is actually fallen way off in this lap. Kind of want to see where we have our ERS at when we get to the final corner. Not sure it. We need to pass. We need to pass him. We need to pass him. It was tougher than it was advertised. All right, we got by him. There we go. Outs. Then we just use deploy because I kind of want to get him out of the DRS range. And we're in DRS range of Hulkenberg with Albon. Yeah, since he locked up a bit, it got him a little bit skewed from the strategy. So we gotta hope either California, I was say California, a safety car. I was thinking about California. We gotta hope for a safety car, or we gotta hope for a like a red flag, so that just resets everybody. All right, Gio's out of DRS zone of Sonoda, so we can just hit him on neutral and let him coast for a bit. Just let him coast. And Albon is out of Norris's DRS, so it should be easier to pick Hulkenberg off. I say it's going to be easier. It's probably not going to be. But come on, Albon. All you have to do is just stay with him. You can get him next lap. Gio's simply just chilling. Sonoda is falling off. So I might just put him on aggressive to see if he can pull away a little bit. Try to stretch the gap because tire wise it looks like within about judging by the strategies by like 5 laps. In about 5 laps, everybody's gonna pit if they have soft. Within 5 laps, everybody's gonna pit. 123, okay. All right. And then come on. I want you to pass him on this straight. He's not gonna pass him. Fantastic. Stuck behind him again. Gio is kind of gaining on Magnussen. Kind of. I say kind of because look at the lap time. Kind of gaining on Magnussen. Is this like DRS right here? Yes, it is. Okay. Alright. 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 I know. Just. Damn. It's like he can't be passed. Hulkenberg became Gandalf the Grey in Fellowship of the Ring. You shall not pass. Fantastic. And I think I might have to change strategy with Albon here. Might have to go let him go early. Medium tire is preferred tire for the race, but seems like we have no choice but to possibly go to the hards. Come on now. Come on now. You're a lot closer this time. A lot closer this time. And he gets away. He gets away. He gets away. Alright, let's take a look at Gio. So far, Gio's been doing not bad, but not good. He lost 1 spot, and he's pretty much been sitting 15th for this entire race. Albon gained, like, what, 2 spots? Oh, what? He gained 1 spot, and he's staying with the 11th guy here, but I think we might have a little bit more. I think we might have better pace here than Hulkenberg. Especially right now. I think right now we have better pace than Hulkenberg. Yeah, that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like on the last lap. Looks like we have, like, we're faster than Hulkenberg. I might have to switch Albon's strategy around. Have him pit a lap 20. Go for hards. Yeah, that's what we're going to have to do is have him pit on lap 20. Have him go to hards. Even though this is faster, he's not going to make it. Like, he'll make it around, like, lap 23 or lap 22. But he's not going to... If he can't make it, then, if he can't make it on softs, then he can't make it on the end of the race on mediums. So, we got to go hards. Save that medium. Save that medium. I don't know what happened. There we go. Dive bomb him. Dive bomb him. Get inside. Yeah, come on. Stick it. Come on. Make it stick. Make it stick. Make it stick. Come on, make it stick. I don't think he wants to make it stick. I don't think he wants to. I don't think he wants to. He might get DRS here. Oh, man, he got DRS. Oh. I hate when you barely pass the guy and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna have DRS. And he just simply retakes it over. But we got the line. We got the run. Oh man. Oh. Oh. Don't. Oh. I feel terrible now. Madison's back in the picture now. Madison is back in the picture. I feel terrible. For terrible. But let's go ahead and take a look at Gio. Gio is actually doing pretty well. He's gaining a lot on Norris. So Norris is probably fallen off a bit. Yeah, Norris is fallen off. So we're gaining about almost a second a lap to Norris here. Now it's like 5/10. Let's go ahead and do this right now. That way I don't have to worry about this next lap. Not this lap. Because this is lap 19, right? Yeah. No, it's lap 18. Lap 18. Oh, no. I'm not doing anything. So, yeah, I absolutely like that you can go ahead and preset it where next lap they'll pit. That way you don't have to manually do it. Oh. Sometimes I dislike doing it manually. There we go. There we go. He's going to have DRS, but it doesn't matter. Because you know why? Because he had slowed down. He had to slow down. He had to slow down. Come on, Albon. There we go, Albon. There we go. Yes. P11, baby. P11. And as like I said, we're going to have to pit for lap 20. We have to pit lap 20 for Albon. He cannot make it to the lap I want to. He cannot, but that's fine. Let's get aggressive here, boy. Let's get aggressive. This is going to be your kind of almost your final lap here. Next lap, we're going to go with hards. Next lap. Boom. Alright. More pace just to finish out strong. Tsunoda's in the pit. Yellow flag. Locked up. Hulkenberg. Ooh, Hulkenberg. It wasn't probably a big lockup then. Probably wasn't a big lockup. It's probably going to be a few tenths, but it's alright. I kind of want him to go aggressive, but at the same time, if he does that, then he cannot get the soft. He can't be on the soft. So this has become now for Gio, like around like lap 30 or so, he has to have that safety car or red flag, like I said. I want to see how he progresses. Hulkenberg is pitted. And since Hulkenberg is going to pit, my guy is going to pit next lap. Alright. I think the lap times are starting to go in the way of Gio here. That's why I think this lap time's starting to head over to the way of Gio's right now. But Albon is pitting. I hope he can get ahead of what's his name? Hulkenberg. Magnussen should pit this lap unless he's on mediums. If he's on mediums, then I'm okay. He's on mediums, so he should not pit this lap. He should continue going on. All right, so all I'm happy about is if we can get ahead of Hulkenberg. Let me take a look at this. Hulkenberg. Alright, we're entering the pits with Albon. I hope we can get ahead of Hulkenberg here. Doesn't look like we're going to be, though. Doesn't look like we're going to be. Oh, it's delayed. Oh. Damn it. We're behind. So, extra 2 seconds. Extra 2 seconds added onto that. Extra 2 seconds. We're behind Hulkenberg by 2 seconds. So, we should be at Hulkenberg. And he should pit for... He went with softs? They're doing a 2-stop. They're doing a 2-stop race. This changes everything. This changes everything. They're doing a 2-stopper. This changes a lot. It also means that they have to go to mediums. Mediums are the preferred race tire at this track. Ooh, this is going to be tough. This is going to be tough. But let's go ahead and speed up a bit here. Let's see what we got. Madison pitted. And Madison is, of course, ahead, everybody. Last lap, 125.3. So we're actually doing well for right now. We're doing well. We're not doing well. I just look at Hulkenberg. We're only doing well because De Vries and Bottas hasn't pitted yet. Everybody else is like in the 123s, and they're going to get 2 seconds ahead of me. All right, this is... We're stuck with what we got here with Albon. Albon, you're stuck with it, man. You gotta nut it up, man. All right, now we're behind Norris with Gio. Norris should be pitting. He should be. If he goes another lap, it's just ridiculous. If he goes another lap, he has to pit. He's going another lap. Ayo. Pass him. There you go. Woohoo! Yeah, we passed him. All right, now you can just simply relax. Bottas, we just passed Bottas with Albon. So Hulkenberg and Magnussen has to pit again. So who pitted? Alonso. Alonso's gone to mediums. Mediums will not last that long. Hamilton pitted. He's on mediums. Mediums are not going to last to the end of the race. So he has to pit again for softs. They have to pit again for softs. Hards can go to the end of the race, but they are the slower tire. They are the slow tire. Mediums is probably the best racing tire to go on to. Medium. We're stuck on it. We're stuck on our dude going on the hards. Unless yellow, unless a safety car. Tsunoda locked up. So yeah, whatever. Let's take a look at it. Ooh, okay. So Tsunoda just, he locked up. That's unfortunate for him. So Tsunoda is kind of drop off a bit. Albon is slowly but surely gaining. Alright, let's take a look. pits. Senator has to pit again, so. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look. Hulkenberg has the fastest lap, so. Alright. Like I said, we're gaining on people. We're gaining on people. Gasly's on medium. Mediums could probably last to the end of the race. So Norris and Gasly are on mediums. So mediums could probably last to the end of the race here. So they're probably good. Verstappen's on hard. So luckily I'm not the only person that's on hards. At the same time, Hulkenberg and also Magnussen have to pit again. And we're about pretty much 8 seconds behind. Of course, Alonso just took it. Gasly overtook Gio. Alright. This is where I might have to call an audible here. Because it looks like Gio is not going to make it to the top, to that. Oh. I feel terrible. I feel terrible. We might have to go hards on both drivers. It's going to be terrible. He's not really truthfully going to be. Yeah, like if I were to do that, oh man. I can't even go mediums. Oh man. Yeah, for. Oops. Oops, I made another strategy. Damn. Now we definitely want a safety car. We definitely want a safety car for Gio. For Gio, we need a safety car. Look how many. Like, he has to go from 39% all the way up to about 35. Like, lap 34, I mean. Lap 34. And we're about to hit 30 here. Signs are. Oh, come on. They're teasing me with the safety car here. They're teasing me with the safety car. Alright, let's see how. Albon is doing okay with it. Albon's doing fine. Alright, let's take a look at the last lap. Albon's doing okay-ish. The race will come back to Albon. The race will come back to Albon. The race will come back to Albon. We might have to pit early and then try to. I'm not sure what exactly we gotta do here. Because right now, I'll take mediums right now for Albon. And I don't want to wait another. I'm not going to wait. Whenever it goes green, Gio's going to pit. Gio's going to pit. Yeah, whenever it got open, I'm sending him in. I'm sending him in. I'm sending him in. I'm sorry, Gio. Dude, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. We're gonna need a safety car, and if we do get a safety car, I'm putting Albon on mediums. Gio has to pit for softs. So I'm hoping for is the safety car not to come in right now. So they're at 60% right now. They have to stop again. Man. Science is gonna pit. Not unless they wanna. Not unless he wants to risk it. Which, if they risk it, it's gonna be tough because, yeah, Science is like, ugh. Yeah, I feel kind of terrible for Geo because the strategy didn't really go his way because everybody else went a different. Everybody else went different. Everybody else went a different strategy than him. But yeah, he's in the pit. I'm expecting a 2.5 or 7 right here. There we go, 2.7. I'm happy about that one. If we get Albon back in, we need to get a better pit stop time. All right, we're ahead of Sonoda, pretty much the same, and behind Norris. So Gio pretty much stayed the same as Albon. Albon could possibly move up here. Wonder what Sainz will. Wonder what Sainz is gonna grab. He grabs softs. They're not going to last though. They're not going to last. They're not going to last. The softs are not going to last. Like, I'm risking it with Gio here because I feel like Gio has nothing to lose because he's so far back. That's why, for me, I'm risking it with Gio. But if I have like Carlos Sainz, I'm telling him to get onto the mediums or the hards. Because I definitely know hards can last to the end of this race. I definitely know that. Let's take a look at last lap. We're only losing by 2/10 each lap to Norris. So, and we're not going aggressive either. We're not going aggressively. Gio is going to be on regular until further notice. So those guys pitted as well. Let's just take a look at the last lap. 125.5. This is where we're starting to gain back onto Albon, back to Hulkenberg and Magnussen. This is where we're starting to gain back on them because they're on softs and soft is starting to degrade. Their soft's about to degrade. Their soft's about to degrade. They're degrading, yeah. They're degrading. Albon's now in the 122s. Whereas Magnussen and Hulkenberg are staying in the 123s. So their softs are degrading. They're gonna have to pit. I would definitely pit like right now. Rather than get past and then pit. Because then you're not gonna get past Albon. You're not going to. And then Albon's gonna take 11th. I don't think we're gonna catch up to Gasly. So it's like I said, for me, I want to take medium. Now for Albon. Albon don't want a safety car because Madison and Hulkenberg, both tires are pretty much going to be gone here within a couple of laps. But if I'm Giovinazzi, if I'm Gio, I want a safety car. I want a safety car. So I can pit for either mediums. Yeah, so I can pit for mediums or I can just pit for another soft. Because softs can last to 20 laps. Piastri is pitting. That's fine. Alright. Only thing I want to see now, as I already pitted once or so, yeah. What I want to see now is that interval to start dropping. That interval is going to drop. That interval got to stop. Let's start dropping. Yeah, within 10 seconds. They're double stacking. No freaking way. They're double stacking, and they're going back to softs. You just messed up Hulkenberg's race. Madison, oh man. No freaking way. No freaking way. They went softs, and they intentionally let Madison get fucked. They intentionally let Madison get fucked here. Oh, not Madison, Hulkenberg, sorry. Wow. Alright, Gio. I need you to get by him. Alright, Gio just overtook Norris. Okay, well. Oh, okay. Alright, let's take a look at the last lap. Yeah, they're gaining about 2 seconds per lap, kind of, on Albon. So technically, it kind of didn't matter. But I'm hoping what will happen is they'll run into trouble with Norris, and Norris is now there. We go. So now 10 laps to gain 2 seconds on the guy, of which he's at 50%, and you are on 80%. So I'm hoping for is their tires just simply just go boom, go down dramatically. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm just hoping for here, is for their tires just to go off dramatically. Oh man, the degradation is high on this track. A lot higher than I thought it would be. Okay, well, hope and pray. Hope and pray. Oh, wasn't much. Wasn't much of a trouble. Wasn't much of a trouble. Wasn't much of a trouble. Now Albon's back to his position. And now he's down by 1. Man. I feel terrible. Alright, Albon probably getting put onto hards is probably not the right strategy to go for here on this track. The strategy is probably go to soft mediums or medium soft. Or in Haas case, soft medium medium. Or no, not soft medium, soft medium soft soft. But everybody else pretty much did a one stop race except for Haas, Tsunoda, and Piastri. So we got 5 laps to go. Everybody's pretty much almost now on tire wear except for everybody on mediums, hards, except for the top 5. Verstappen did the right thing. Verstappen did the absolute right thing. Yeah, we're not going to do too much. I'm happy where we're at. 13th, 14th. I'm happy where we're at. Gio is... Okay, so Verstappen's on the final lap, right? So Verstappen is pretty much right behind my guy. I hope that he is gonna be nice and allow my guy to finish. Oh, Perez and Verstappen are fighting. Well, Albon is probably going to be made safe unless he decides to let these guys go, which I would not let him go. You're pretty much at the final lap. You're pretty much on the final corners. You might as well go ahead and finish the race. There we go. Boom. That way you finish. That way you finish. Yeah, that's not a bad result. Not a bad result, but could be better. Could have been better. Gio is not going to get 12th or anything, but 13th is a great position to get in. 13th is a great. Just a little bit disappointing. That's about it. It was just a little bit disappointing. That's all. If we take a look at the tire history, pretty much everybody who moved up did soft first. Pretty much everybody, except for Antonio. He moved up. Mainly because Alex went on to hards instead of mediums. But, yeah, think we did pretty decently. We're definitely way better than Alfa Romeo. I'm definitely happy about that. But, we need to get better. Especially, we definitely need to get better. Drivers, of course, we're not gaining any points. We haven't gained any points. We're still 7th. We could gain a point or two here shortly, but I'm not betting everything on it. We haven't gotten any type of points for fastest pit stop because for some ungodly reason, we had to make a mistake on lowering the car. But he did pretty well. So yay. I'll take that. Good. Luke DePaul. Okay, you're just there just to be there. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so next Grand Prix is Azerbaijan. I'll go ahead and get over to Azerbaijan. I think. Yeah, Australia. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, this is the key thing right here. We probably lost a few, but I think we're going to be getting better here in a sec. For confidence, medium confidence. Medium. Alright, you just gotta continuously let me go. Gotta get better. I think the main reason why is just because the I think the race before. Oh, hold on. I'm not sure why they have medium. I'm not sure. But we have 10 million in the bank. Um, got 10 million in the bank. Might as well go ahead and get this upgraded all the way. Weather center, kind of want to. Let's take a look. 7.7 million. Let's take a look around. Let's take a look around the staff. I don't really need scouting because I'm not really scouting much. I can't really do too much here because yeah, I just can't really do too much here. Alright, so I guess the weather center I kind of want to get up to about 4 or 5. I think 5 would be a bit bad. Would be of course the best, but the weather in this game sometimes can be unpredictable. The staff facilities, you don't necessarily need a great scouting department, really. If you have played the game decent enough, you don't really need a scouting department. Because, like, I know I didn't really do too many scouting, but at the same time, you can see overalls. I think the only reason you need scouts is if, for instance, let's say you want to sign either Valtteri Bottas or Pierre Gasly, and you want to find who's better for your team, so you have to do the scouting that way. But in all actuality, if you really want to get Valtteri Bottas or Pierre Gasly, for me, I go based off the age and overall. So, like for instance, if Pierre is 27 and 86, Valtteri Bottas 33, 86, you know that Valtteri is not really going to improve anymore, or he's not going to improve as much than Pierre Gasly. Pierre Gasly is going to improve because he's still younger. But yeah, that's the only way I'm like looking at things is just see the age and then see their overall. That's pretty much the only thing you have to take a look into. You're not really going to be like, oh, well, I don't know much about Théo Pourchaire, except you know he's 75 overall rated and he's 19 years old. So you don't necessarily need to don't necessarily need to scout him unless you're like like I said, Pierre Gasly, Valtteri Bottas. Just pretty much find out who is going to be the cheaper to sign or who you really want, and something's I kind of want a little bit how to say this a little bit better in the next game is scouting be a little bit different. Like I don't like everybody. Yeah, I don't want to know what everybody overall is. I don't want to know everybody's overall. Like I know Max Verstappen is the best. I know Max Verstappen is the best. I know he is. I just don't need everybody else's overall shown. I don't need to. Same thing with technical chiefs. I don't need everybody to. I don't need to know every overall. I don't need to because if I know everybody's overall, then it's like, what's the point of scouting? Except for what? Find out how much it costs to break the contract. You know, if you're going to sign somebody who's higher overall rated on a better team, they're going to want more money. It's so next game, I want them to focus. I want them, and if they want to get better with like the scouting, just simply have it to be where I have to literally just scout the person, like literally scout them. Um, of course, I want also another thing I kind of want to do is with the drivers themselves, mainly with the reserve driver, because as it stands right now, whenever you get like two young good drivers, you don't want another young driver as a reserve driver. You just want somebody there just to be there for cheap money. That's why Luke DePont is there, because he's just there just to fill a space. And I kind of want a bit more injuries to happen, as well as some stuff happen as well. Like, i.e., what, like, George Russell did for Mercedes and Williams. Like, I want where you can loan out your reserve driver out to another team for a season or five or whatnot, however long you want them to. I want to do that. That way, oh, they're gaining experience as well as they're driving. You don't necessarily need to put them insert them into your team. They're driving for another team. That's something I kind of wish that they kind of want to bring into, because if, for instance, if they're just simply gonna be like, yeah, we're just gonna have these guys. I won't finish the top 15, both of them. Okay. It's just finish position. Sorry, I'm trying to talk as well as do all this. I just want them just to have a very good game to improve upon for next year, because we're going to get create a team. We're going to get that. We're going to get it. Do I have a car part being designed? Yeah, these two. 10 days. 17. I could probably get it on underfloor, so ready. Um, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Mm, 8, 16, 25. Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be good right there. Oops, wrong button. Press the wrong button. Just so I can, because 10 days, the underfloor is gonna be done. 16, 17 days, chassis will be done. So that's gonna be done in 2 days. So I have a spot open for that 10-day one. That's being manufactured, so that's gonna be done. The design, I'm gonna get a new chassis. So Azerbaijan is gonna be the last for that chassis. What design am I doing? Chassis underfloor. Okay, chassis underfloor. So I can go ahead and do this right here. Don't need to worry about the underfloor. Just get two more. No, I'm not gonna do that. That's what I might as well. Keep pressing the wrong button. Keep pressing the wrong button. All right, but we got that. Of course, we got car builds. We got to put in missing pieces, swap out. Start car number 1, so suspension high risk, but it's fine. I I I cannot deal with you right now. Cheeky bastard. I just realized that. I just realized that. So Giovinazzi was doing terrible. So wow, I did not notice that. So Giovinazzi, oh man, oh, I feel terrible now. Gio could have done a little bit better. That's fine. That's fine. We caught him up now. We caught him up to everything, so everything's all good. Everything's hunky dory fine. All right, everything's all good there. Let me go ahead and go to this. This is where you guys need to realize something. That freaking gym training is the way to go. I don't care. Gym training all the way. You wanna know why? Because look at that freaking estimated pit stop time. we're going to go up. We're going to go up here. I'm going to take a look at the commutative time, see how weary we are, and then we'll either put more training in, or we're going to, we gotta go to commutative. We're exhausted, so, okay. So we'll be tired by the race. So technically we can go ahead and just rest. Then we'll be well rested. Will be 0.01 better. 0.01 better. Stop. That. Come on. Jets. Move on. So it will be weary. So it'll probably best just simply just do this. Just to rest. Just rest. There we go. Tired, I'm okay with. Okay with being tired. Alright, I'm happy with that. Okay. So let's back out. Can we do anything? Staff facilities. Just to build this, just to get that, because I'm not using any money for now. I'm not using any money until about like 10 days or so. That's gonna put us down to like 4 million. That's fine. 4 million is enough for some other things. Yay! Manufacturing complete. Got more rear wings, so yay. We upgrade the hospitality area. Submissions when there are concerns. Well, we gotta prove that. We got to. We have no choice. Got 4 million left in the bank. I kind of want to keep that right there for right now. Tour City complete. Tour City. Minor technical regulations. High speed is a lot easier to change than low speed. I'll go for high speed. That's why I say this. The high speed is definitely easier to change out than definitely the low speed. Alright. Let's manufacture this baby. Alright. 22 days. We'll have Miami in 36 Imola. I kind of want to rush a little bit. Mainly because we can improve so much. That's the only reason why I want to. That's the only reason why I want to move it up. Because we can improve. Facility upgraded. Now we got like 1.8 million. Ooh, yeah. Research period begins. Okay, yeah. Thank you. Yep. Yep, the suspension is completed. And design for a chassis is completed. I'm not going to rush the chassis designing. I'm not going to rush that because... Oh, man. Insufficient. Oh, my goodness. 30 days. So, pretty much after Imola. I want to rush it. But we can't rush it at all. Nor can we do emergency. I think emergency... Oh, yeah. We're just going to do normal. for now. So now we are pretty much low on money. First time I ever done this. Low on money. First time I ever done that. That's a first. That's a first. Chassis is low on stock. Yeah, I know. Tell me something I do know or don't know. I know you have idle scouts, but I honestly do not care about scouting. Scouting is overrated. But yeah, only thing I'm gonna do now is just simply go to the warehouse. Okay, no chassis been built yet. Front wings, of course we have no. Okay, so both cars have the rear wing, side pod. We can put them on the underfloor. We can install the underfloor. Alright, so we got that. We got chassis on underfloor being built. Underfloor is going to be done shortly, then chassis is going to be done in 22 days. How much money do I have? Not enough to do anything. Alright. Let's go into the race weekend. I'm not going to do the race. I'm not going to do the race today. I'm just getting to the race. And it's like I said, all I'm going to do is do the practice. This is going to be a little bit different since it's a sprint. I'm going to do practice 1 off camera, off the live stream. Then I'll do Q1, Q2, Q3. Well, probably be Q2. We'll probably get knocked out in Q2. But anyways, possibly show practice 2. If I show practice 2, I might just simply just do that as well off camera, and then do the sprint and race. But yeah, this is the big race here, because it's sprint weekend. But yeah, thank you guys for showing up. If you guys have shown up, be safe out there. This world is all crazy. All right, see you guys.